If there's an area for entrepreneurship that needs it now, it is our smart grid.
The smart grid is really a global effort, and my job is about the standards underlying the smart grid. And just like the internet, we can't have different standards that don't work together.
Smart grid is not individual products, but it's solution offerings. Right? So we're bringing together, in many cases, products and capabilities that normally haven't been put together.
Standards is going to be critical. There need to be common standards. There need to be standards that is worked in collaboration between governments and companies.
It's all about driving to those things that allow that connection to happen reliably and cheaply and quickly. And we will not be able to satisfy a lot of those applications that are in the smart grid unless we have this type of interoperability in place.
It's about engaging developers in this new emerging ecosystem. The power of the internet wasn't that it was a one-size-fits-all. It was that it was an open platform that would allow applications to sit on top and then further application develop on top of that, and to have data flowing in all directions to see how new and creative ways we can improve our lives.
All these standards are going to eventually lower the cost of deployment because everyone will be using the same standard to develop their products against, and then it will also allow the consumer to have better choices and not be stuck with one vendor or one technology.
As we've done our studies of what do consumers want from their energy management system, the number one message we got back was meet me where I already go. So if I already use the web, give me information there. If I'm a smartphone user, give it to me on the smartphone. If I watch a lot of TV, send me my signals there. So the great thing about open standards is that you can use all of the existing products that are in a customer's home in order to communicate things about their energy that they don't know today.
Imagine the kind of innovations and progress we'll see if a small business in my hometown of Seattle can sell the same smart grid services in San Jose as it does in Seoul or in Stockholm. These economies of scale can kickstart an innovation revolution.
We are in kind of an open space at this point. It's an endless frontier of creativity and invention. I have no idea what's going to happen as a consequence of this, except to say that people are going to invent ways of using these smart things in the smart grid that none of us could have predicted.
The smart grid is going to be comprised of thousands of devices and systems that have to work together. And just as in the internet, you have to have a common language so things can communicate and exchange data and be able to act in a consistent way. It's the same with the smart grid. So the standards are really the glue that makes all that possible.